Have you ever wondered what products out there you actually don't need at all? Well, today that's what we will be discussing. The skincare industry has exploded. There are so many products out there, but which ones do you actually totally not need? That's what today's video is about. The 9 skincare products that you don't need, like at all, anywhere close to you, that are a total waste of money and just simple marketing tactics. Stay tuned. Hello, I'm Olena of OlenaBelay.com and welcome back to my channel. I help women manifest clear skin without diets, pills, and other dumb shit. And speaking of dumb shit, this is what this video is kind of about today. The 9 products that you simply do not need anywhere in your skincare routine and that are likely even ruining your skin, that are, semantically driven where you think you're getting some benefit, but you're actually not. Anyway, let's just start talking about these 9 products right now. Number 1, eye cream. Oh man, this one has been around for ages, eye cream. What is eye cream and why don't you need eye cream? Eye cream is just a moisturizer in a smaller bottle that's more expensive than the larger bottle of the same moisturizer. And many of my clients before working with me have used eye cream, so I got to kind of look at the ingredients of many of them, and they're like mediocre moisturizers. They're not even like amazing moisturizers. They're not like extra good moisturizers. They're literally basic, kind of below, I would say less than basic moisturizers, but for under the eye area, often containing clogging oils and heavy ingredients where it's really counterintuitive given that your eye area is really, really delicate. You don't want heavy ingredients under there, okay? But also I found like actual essential oils and irritants in eye creams, and I was really shocked to find that because again, the under eye area is really delicate, but the rest of your skin is also delicate. So this whole marketing has kind of made eye creams sound like they're somehow special and formulated for this delicate under eye area. And they've made it sound like this under eye area is so delicate that it needs a separate product, and yet these products don't actually fulfill these needs at all. So what I'm saying to you is you don't need an eye cream. You can just use the 3-step moisture method if you don't know what that is. I have a video telling you what that is and it's just a really good way to moisturize, so you can watch that video after this one. But the point is that you can just use whatever moisturizer you use on the rest of your face under your eyes, and then you get all the benefits of a moisturizer. And again, I haven't seen eye creams contain any active ingredients for preventing wrinkles or improving the under eye area. Most of them actually don't. You're not getting any miraculous benefits from using an eye cream. You're just paying for a moisturizer in a smaller package. That's it. Night cream is basically a moisturizer for the evening, right? Often night creams can be a little bit thicker, therefore more clogging for most people. And the marketing around night creams is usually all about, anti-aging, wrinkle reversal, and all this kind of stuff, except most night creams, again, don't contain any of these beneficial actives that could actually get you those effects. And so this is kind of a semantic issue, a marketing issue, because you can easily use your AM, moisturizer in the evening, and you can even use a PM moisturizer marketed for evening in the morning. All of this is just words trying to confuse people and trying to get people to have 2 moisturizers instead of just 1. That's it. So me personally, I use the same cream moisturizer in the morning as I do in the evening, and I don't have any special night cream situation happening. Where I get my wrinkle prevention and my skin protection is in my actives, which is a step before moisturizing, right? I feel like in the skincare industry, moisturizers are touted to be something extremely important, which it is, but in the sense that there's all these promises around moisturizers beyond just hydration. And what I'm here to tell you is that a moisturizer will hydrate your skin, but you cannot expect it to have other miraculous results. And you kind of don't want your moisturizer to have all these actives in it. You want your serum before you moisturize to have all those actives in there. That's kind of my personal philosophy with this stuff, so that I know exactly how much of the active I'm getting, at what strength, right? So I'm getting the effects that I want down the road, but my moisturizer is just hydrating my skin without any, miraculous expectations. I want us all to kind of have a realistic expectations of the products that we're using, and I don't want us to be overpaying or paying for things that we simply don't need in our skincare routines. So don't pay attention to the AM or the PM kind of language on moisturizers or creams, because the AM ones, they might have a sunscreen in there, which I also don't recommend having a moisturizer that is a sunscreen, because you want a broad spectrum, really well formulated sunscreen over your moisturizer. You don't want to try to use a product that claims to do both. Anyway, I've kind of discussed this in my sunscreen Q&A video, so if you want to learn more about how to use sunscreen properly and get like full protection, you should watch that. Number 3. Makeup remover or makeup removing wipes. I don't know why these still exist, but makeup removers. And you're like, what, Olena, but how do I remove my makeup? With your cleanser. A well-formulated water-based cleanser will be able to get all the dirt and impurities and makeup and sunscreen off your face without you needing an extra product. So again, this is, kind of marketing that tells you that, hey, you need something before you cleanse to, remove all the makeup and stuff. And you don't, really. When you have a well-formulated cleanser, you don't need this product whatsoever. Even if you wear all the makeup, all the mascaras, all the things, you don't still need a makeup remover, right? So even makeup removing balms and whatever, all the makeup removers, in my opinion, are a total waste of money if you have a well-formulated cleanser. But makeup removing wipes, they have a special area in hell, I feel like. Why? Because they're so wasteful and ineffective. So basically, makeup removing wipes, often they don't really contain actual surfactants and things that will dissolve your makeup and impurities. And so what they end up doing is moving your makeup around your face, right? And so you'll remove some of it on the wipe just because of sheer friction, you rubbing the makeup wipe on your face, but you're still leaving a bunch of impurities on your face. So if you rely solely on a makeup removing wipe in the evening to get rid of your makeup and cleanse your face, nah. Plus that stuff, if you don't rinse it off, because some people, they just use a wipe and they go to bed. So if you don't rinse after a makeup wipe, you're leaving all that nonsense on your skin to irritate and clog your skin, right? So a totally useless product. And again, it's wasteful. All those wipes, imagine you're using 1 or 2 or 3, I don't know how many, an evening, and you're just throwing that stuff out. Where does it go? So we have to become a little more mindful with how we use products and how, unbeneficial they could be, not only to our wallets, our faces, but also our planet. So just something to consider. You definitely don't need makeup wipes. Again, a well-formulated cleanser will remove all your makeup and you won't need makeup wipes. And if you want something to actually physically, like a product or something to physically rub your face, then you can get microfiber cloths or reusable cotton pads made of bamboo. I personally have all of these things because you can just reuse them, right? You throw them in the laundry with the rest of your laundry, right? And they come out clean, and then you have them to use again, and they're awesome. So microfiber or bamboo, I prefer bamboo cloths, can be a really awesome alternative to makeup wipes that are so useless. And you can even use your cleanser with your bamboo wipe or whatever, and you're good to go. No waste. Number 4, masks. Masks are just the bane of my existence, especially sheet masks, which, like makeup removing wipes, are so just horrendously wasteful. You use it once, you throw it away, that's it. There's a cloth now, plus the package for the cloth in the garbage, right? So I find products like this to be just ridiculous. Plus, you don't actually want to have a cloth full of whatever mixture on your face, especially if your face is acne prone. This is too occlusive. This leads to clogging. This leads to irritation. Masks in general don't contain enough active ingredients to actually be effective. And also you don't keep them on your face long enough to get those effects, even if they did have these actives, but they don't have these actives. So what you're doing is just putting a thing on your skin, waiting for it to sit there and then removing it, which, you know, again, you're not really getting any benefits. Clay masks as well, like they just dehydrate your skin. Any other food on your face, irritation city for your skin, you're gonna lead to sensitization, potentially even dermatitis, like rashes on your skin, right? So it would be very, very beneficial for everyone to stop buying masks. I'm telling you, it's just a waste of your money. It's total marketing, you know, because you think you're doing something luxurious and extra for your skin. You don't get any of that stuff. And again, none of my clients who, you know, have these amazing transformations where they go from problem skin to like amazing skin, none of them use face masks, especially sheet masks. Okay, so I just really want to put it out there that they're a total waste of money. Yay! Toner! Toner! They still sell toner? What? Okay, so toner was a thing that used to be a thing to balance your skin's pH after using really harsh and alkaline, soapy type of cleansers, right? Nowadays, we have pretty good cleansers in terms of pH. They're mostly all acidic. So nowadays, toners are useless, and often it's just like a bunch of either really innocent ingredients that don't do anything for your skin, or alcohol, right? So toners aren't really ideal. There are products that are formulated in like a toner form, but they actually contain acids in them, or, you know, other actives. So that's different. I'm talking about, you know, just when it says toner. Again, most of them are just like water, rose water, glycerin, whatever basic stuff that, again, you will, like if it's glycerin, you'll get it in your moisturizer. Like it's just pointless, totally pointless, unnecessary, a waste of your time and money, right? So especially those witch hazel ones, I forgot the brand. You know the one, the famous witch hazel brand. You don't want witch hazel in your toner. You just don't want a toner. You just don't need it. You don't need it. Again, this is totally different from something like that contains some actives in there, and the delivery method is in a liquidy consistency, kind of like a toner, right? Usually those are called something solution, like an exfoliating solution, which is obviously different from the word toner. So I would avoid anything that says the word toner on it, is what I'm saying. Primer. So primer. In this day and age of Instagram, you know, where everyone is expected to look so perfect and wax figure-y and like poreless and all this stuff, primers became a thing where people are told that if you don't wear a primer, your makeup won't apply as well, or blah, 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 blah. Waste of money. A primer is just a silicone-based product that you would apply under your makeup. What's another silicone-based product that you can apply under your makeup? Sunscreen. So basically what I'm saying is that you don't need a primer when you have sunscreen. And I'm not saying that silicones are a bad thing, right? Like silicones actually help in wound healing. They're a positive thing. It's just that you don't need that extra product thinking that it's gonna somehow do some miraculous stuff for your makeup or your makeup texture or whatever. Your sunscreen will do it for you. Plus you get all these benefits from wearing sunscreen, right? Like skin protection and also wrinkle prevention and like so many good things. So I personally don't use toner. I never have. I never bought into it because I'm like, okay, so you want me to get an extra product to put over my makeup under my sunscreen? Ooh, not happening, right? Totally up to you if you want to use a primer, but often they also contain a bunch of other extras besides the silicone, like fragrance, etc., that can just sensitize your skin unnecessarily. So I would be very, very, very kind of weary of primer in your routine. Eyeshadow base is a different story. You use that, that's awesome. Or if you have an oily eyelid, amazing. But primer for the rest of your face, not if you have sunscreen. That's what I'm saying. So it's just an extra product that you don't need to pay for. Makeup with SPF. You want to always wear SPF, right? SPF is so important. Sun protection is so important if you want to have amazing skin that heals, that is protected, and that just continues to work for you. But some people, they think that just by wearing makeup that contains SPF, they're getting enough sun protection. And often when they see that their makeup has SPF in it, they will then opt out of wearing an actual broad spectrum sunscreen under their makeup. This sets you up for failure. This sets up your skin for failure if you assume that your makeup is doing an adequate job in terms of sun protection, because often it isn't, it doesn't. Often the sun protection is too low, like SPF 15, SPF 10, SPF 20, right? You should kind of do SPF 30 minimum, I'd say, because in terms of sunscreen application, the amount of the sunscreen is really, really important, right? You need enough sunscreen on your skin to actually get you to that SPF 20, 30, 50 that it says that it can give you. And with makeup, you're not going to use the adequate amount, otherwise you'll look crazy. So wearing a properly formulated broad spectrum sunscreen underneath your makeup is key. If you want to use makeup that has sunscreen in it on top because you just love the texture, the coverage, or whatever, you can do that. But don't skip the sunscreen underneath the makeup is what I'm saying if you want to do a really good job at protecting your skin. So is it the worst product? No, but I just wanted to put it into this list so that you're aware and that you're not replacing your sunscreen with makeup that contains SPF, if that makes sense. This is very important. Wear your sunscreen 365 days a year. That means every day, no matter the season. Any products that target pore size, they minimize pores, pore strips. So basically anything targeting pores is often total marketing and nonsense bullshit. So let's understand your pores for a moment. They don't open or close. They stay the same in terms of the size. The best way to prevent them from getting any larger is by wearing sunscreen, but also taking really good care of your skin, making sure that your pores are clean and awesome. However, many people mistake what's happening inside their pores as blackheads, or they call them sebaceous filaments, and they want to extract everything that's inside the pore. And sebum will always fill that pore back up. So even if you're extracting what's in the pore, it will come back to fill the pore again, because that's just the nature of skin. Your sebum is always flowing out through the pore and lubricating and protecting and weatherproofing your skin. This is just how skin works. And most pore minimizing products contain alcohols that dry out your sebum, and they'll give you an appearance of a tighter looking pore, but what that's actually doing is drying out your skin, causing dehydration down the road, but also stimulating your sebaceous gland to produce more oil moving forward, in the future. So you'll find that people who use pore minimizing products often have a shiny, really glossy type of skin that actually produces more oil because it just becomes dehydrated, and it produces oil to protect itself from the pore minimizing products that you're using actually. So it's like a protective mechanism when your skin, starts pumping out the sebum. It's trying to protect you from the products that you're using. So you have to stop using them is what I'm saying. So like I said, pore strips are not very beneficial because you might feel as though you're improving the appearance of your pores, but this is so temporary. And again, with pore strips, the waste, right? The packaging, the little plastic thingies, the actual pore strips themselves that you end up throwing out because it's a single-use product, right? So I don't recommend spending your money on pore targeting products, including pore strips. And the last one, face oils. So you guys know, if you followed along on my journey at all, you know I do not recommend oils for the skin, any kind of oils, but there's many products out there, especially at places like Sephora, that sell face oils, and they always are marketed as this luxurious thing for extra hydration or something, containing magical properties that could help your skin become so poreless and amazing and smooth and blah blah blah. Oils really do, when they're applied to the skin, is they'll fill out your pores and any lines or whatever and give your skin that shiny appearance, and then you'll think that your skin is somehow better, but it's just coated with something, an oil. That will lead to clogging if your skin is acne prone, but if it contains essential oils in it, which is often the case if you have a face oil, often it will contain some essential oils in there for fragrance, for, you know, a luxurious feeling or whatever. Those essential oils will irritate your skin and sensitize your skin in the long run. This might not happen to you overnight if your skin is especially resilient, but if your skin is acne prone or, you know, has a tendency towards rosacea or eczema or whatever, then you're gonna see a difference, okay? Plus, facial oils, they're not actually that hydrating. They don't contain what a moisturizer needs to contain in order for it to be moisturizing. So often you just seal in dryness with a face oil and your skin will get rougher and drier and more dehydrated over time. So face oils are just total marketing. Okay, so I don't want you to waste your money on something like this. I hope you enjoyed this video with the 9 skincare products that you simply do not need. I don't want any one of you to be spending money on something that is just simply unnecessary or damaging to your skin, right? It's just a waste, right? So I don't want anybody to be wasting money unnecessarily on things that are simply marketing, right? They give this illusion, this false sense of benefit, but then you don't get the benefit. You just are out of like 20, 30, 50 bucks. You know what I mean? So, so I hope this video saves you a bit of money and helps you choose products a little more wisely. This was Olena of OlenaBurle.com, and I hope you watch another video. I'll see you in the next one.